In this video, you're going to get 2 chapters in one because this chapter and the one after are really short. You can Thundaga these 2 robots once they group up together, but I don't have enough mana because there's sort of a continuity error after filming those 2 different chain shot methods in the previous video. If you remember from Manor of Despair, we had an extra card key that we brought with us into this next level. So right there you use it, you go back and hit this guy, get his card key, and now we have an extra card key that we're going to take into an area ahead of us with a turret section, and we're just going to completely skip that. This is also another great level to practice your city dashing. There's a bunch of dogs that try to attack you, but you can just ignore them and just keep going. Coming up ahead on the right side of this cave mouth, there's an extra Mako point. You can grab it if you want, but you don't have to. There's a lot of extra Mako points in this level. So at the end of this hallway coming up, what you're going to want to do is skip these enemies right here, and then turn 180 degrees and shoot this explosive barrel. It's going to cause a chain reaction and kill all these machines. If you're risky like me, you can try to grab the money, but make sure you get that. That's 4,000 gil, and we're going to need that for upgrades later. Keep an eye on your health, make sure you don't die, but you can ignore all those enemies back there at the camp. Now, like I mentioned before, this is where the turret section would be, but we have an extra card key. So we're going to break this box and get this Mako point. And there's also a potion over there on the right. You can see the briefcase. I grabbed the potion in the video. And then we use that extra card key to just go through here and skip the whole turret section. So to reiterate, because we preserved that card key from Manor of Despair, we were able to skip a section that's several minutes long. So now you can see my MP is full because I grabbed that Mako point back there in the hallway. You're going to be skipping all these enemies, but if you hadn't noticed already, when you dash as Vincent and somebody's trying to shoot you directly in front of you, you can actually deflect the bullet if you dash into it. It's a pretty cool mechanic, honestly. Now in this hallway, we're going to shoot the explosive barrels, and unfortunately we do kill some of our comrades in the process, but it makes our life easier. Now on the other side of this door, we're going to start setting up another chain shot. You're going to want to shoot this guy, and then this guy, but don't run after him. Don't run past the shipping crate, and then turn around, shoot these guys back here, and now head to the other side, shoot these 2 dogs, and the last dog that you shoot will drop the card key, and then we're super close to the EM barrier, so we can just run over, use it, proceed to the next section, and we have our 6 chain. Don't let the chain meter on the bottom left fool you. We do still have that chain that we built up in the last room, and we're just going to city dash forward up these stairs, and then there's going to be a cutscene skip, and we'll start the boss. Also make sure you switch to gun 2. We're going to Thundaga him to death. You just cast Thundaga twice, you kill everything right there. That's the boss. On the other side of this load screen, we do get some walking in the dark, but for some reason there's an invisible wall here. Like maybe it's loading in the area or something. But regardless, you can shoot this guy, grab these, you get a little bit of handgun ammo, and then you probably don't recognize this place because we skipped it. But you're backtracking through Headquarters Under Siege right now. You can skip all the enemies past this point, and this is pretty much the end of the chapter. Once again, we're going to be converting our XP into gil, and then you can upgrade your long barrel to a long barrel beta, and then buy some healing items. From this point on, everything's going to hurt pretty hard, so also buy an extra Phoenix down if you need one. The Shera. So this isn't really an actual chapter. You're currently on the Shera, which is Sid's ship, and then you're going to run around and talk to NPCs and skip their cutscenes until we get to the next chapter. So the order of characters that you need to talk to progress to the next section is you need to talk to Yuffie once, you need to talk to Reeve once, and then you need to go into Shulk's room in the back of the ship. And then there's going to be a bunch of cutscene skips after that, I think like 4 or 5. And then after that, your second round, you're going to want to talk to Sid twice, Yuffie twice, talk to Shulk once in her little room. Then after that, you're going to leave Shulk's room and then go to a door that's towards the front of the ship that leads you down into the engine room. Just keep opening doors until you get to a final room that's a dead end and there's a guy standing in front of you. He's just a random NPC. But when you open that door, walk in and then immediately walk out before the door even closes. And that's the trigger to have the next round of cutscenes. And then after you skip all those cutscenes, we're on to the next chapter. And there's no chapter results at the end of this, obviously, and you can't buy upgrades and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to tell you about the Shera. I'm going to let the video play, obviously, to show you the route that you need to go to talk to the NPCs. But that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next video.